Hi there guys, my name is Samuel and today we shall be taking a look at set 71707, Kai's Mech Jet, which contains 217 pieces, 2 minifigures, cost £18.20, €20 at full retail value. And as you can see, this is a 2-in-1 set, and quickly, here is this other piece. It is a 2-in-1 set, and so this is the actual mech, and it can be a jet as well, hence the name Mech Jet, Kai's Mech Jet. And I will not be reviewing the jet. I'm hoping to get another copy of this set later down the line so I can build 2-in-1. I generally wouldn't do it, but as it's Ninjago and they've only ever done 3 2-in-1s, I thought I will. And I don't think they'll be doing it often. I don't think they would sell well, to be honest. I don't know. I think this is amazing, but yeah, I thought I'd try and collect them as they are individual builds. But yeah, let's jump into the minifigures. Here you can see Kai, and just double checking, yes, that is Hausener. I like to make sure because it's actually says Richie, but then it is Hausener. Like it's kind of a mind game trying to make sure I say the right one. But here you can see their health bars again, and from the back, which you've probably seen these 100 times by now. Switching over to this version, you can see their detailing. I think, again, like I've said, wow, I'm seriously going to sound like a stuck record. I think they're great. The chain detailing and all just the little prints, I think, are actually they're absolutely amazing. As you can see, there is Kai and there is Hausener. And yeah, I think that is cool with the visor or potentially headpiece. And yeah, you got Nardacon's White Tiger's hairpiece. Though it was originally Nardacon's back in 2016 with the Skybound wave. And there, as you can see, there is his head, which I think is really cool. Then again, looking at the back, you can see the printing, like the chain going around to the back as well. Then you can see Kai's, which I find it weird. Like, what is this detailing? It's just like one that they've all got. And there is Kai's face print, which I think that looks awesome. And yeah, I think the white arm works really well with Kai. And yeah, those are those minifigures. And here you can see Hausener on their little flying hover surfboard, something or other like that. And here you can see the little exhaust clipped onto the back. And yeah, I think that looks really awesome. And then quickly looking at the Kitana, as you can see, it is the translucent orange one. There is the blade. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, I think that looks cool. It's great to have these, but now I've got so many of them. But yeah, and if we quickly look at this plate, basically the idea with this is when you build the jet, this is actually the base, and with the mech, you actually have to use all the parts apart from this, which is specified for that. But then if you build a jet, you'll have tons of parts left over. But when that eventual review comes around, I will show you that. But yeah, there's that. And here you can see Kai's Mech Jet. As you can see, starting off at the bottom, there is these feet, which I think they look pretty cool. The way it's done it, I think that bracket looks really cool, and you can see some coral breaking through. And yeah, I think it works really well, the way they've added that just to kind of round it all off. And having a look at the side of the feet, you can see there is some cheese detailing. Then you've got these translucent, I guess it was like the lime green sort of colour. And yeah, I think that looks really cool for the feet. And then moving up for the knees, as you can see, here is the detailing. And again, this is really shiny because it is, I think I've had this since, I would say, March. Again, I think it was March or April kind of time. And yeah, I think this looks really cool looking at it from, yeah, I think it's about April, early April, somewhere time like that. And yeah, I think these stickers look really cool. Again, you got like the J little face, which I think again looks really cool. And yeah, so there are those two. And funny thing to note, that's actually like, I think, coral printing. And there is a letter K, which I've only just realized. And then moving up to the arms, as you can see, they're pretty basic, but yeah, they look cool. You've got the 2 stud shooters, which I think are all right. Then you've got the one that actually holds the sword, so it's got like these finger equivalent things, let's call them that. And there is the shoulder, which I think looks really awesome. And yeah, moving around, as you can see, there it is from the front. And what you can do, well, if I move that down to show you guys, you can see that, which I think looks really awesome. And then looking in the cockpit, you can see there is a white tile, and I clearly haven't dusted that good enough. Oh my, that should be fine. But yeah, I think that looks really awesome in there. It doesn't look too bad, and you can quite easily fit that in, and you can move it back up, which again, I think that looks really awesome. And yeah, I tried my best to match them up. And yeah, you've got the side parts, and I think that console works really well, and there's literally nothing in there. It's just quite bulky really, but I think it is all right. Then that is that angle. That's the front of the arms, and yeah, that's what that looks like. Looking at the jetpack on its back, as you can see, it's got these again translucent lime green parts. I want to say pretty awesome. I do really like that piece, and then you get it in translucent orange, which I think is really awesome. And yeah, moving up, you can see this jetpack, which I personally think looks pretty great. There's a little bit of a weird gap, but that is pretty fine, I would say. And one issue I have, it kind of gets stuck on the feet, which is a bit annoying, but what the idea is you can literally just move it out. And one thing that I thought is really neat is that to stop it from going too far, you can quite easily pose it in its full out wing form without it looking too bad. Because as you can see, the way they got three of these elements is that they all kind of go in conjunction with each other and therefore make this really nice shape, and it doesn't go too far, which I think looks really great looking at it from this angle. And you can see it's got one of those parts sometimes used for seats, and yeah, I think that looks really well the way it's done, so that is pretty awesome. And sorry again, you can, wow, it's literally just made a curve, as you can see on the camera. Wow, that is okay, that's pretty cool. Weren't intending, but that kind of worked. But let's put these wings down, and wow, it's still. And now taking it off its stand, let's have a look at the poseability. So they do use these ball joint parts, which I think does give it a lot more poseability. So you can move this foot pretty much 360, or technically be 180, because, well, yeah, you can't do it all the way up. And yeah, and that is one issue, guys, I've had. It pops off really easy, like way too easy in my opinion. It shouldn't be able to do that. And then as you can see, you can have this leg all the way forward, then sort of all the way back, but then you've got to move the wings out. And it comes quite messy, so you can sort of have it like that in a bit of an awkward running position. And yeah, that's what it looks like from the bottom. There's another one of those slopes. And yeah, that's sort of how it works. But yeah, as you can see, it is really falling apart. So the legs, I would say, please, just don't move them. If there's a kid, I would recommend, it's potentially not, because they do fall apart quite a lot, and I'm not even being rough. Like, sometimes you might have a kid who's like battling it out with like another one or something, and it might easily fall apart. But as you can see, the arms kind of get stopped because of the clip. And yeah, I think that is all right. Oh, it has that tile, which I think they should use that for the back of big figs. And yeah, that kind of moves up and down. That can move pretty much all the way round. And yeah, I think that works really well. There is that, looking at the camera, that is. And yeah, I think that works really well. The arms kind of same poseability there. And this sword, you can pull it out, but yeah, that's always, well, you can pull that out, which I think that it looks all right like that. If you don't want it to have a sword, but it looks a little bit better that side. So yeah, and there's a bit of a coral part there and that reverse tile. And yeah, I think that looks really awesome. So overall, guys, I think this is a really good set. It is a bit disappointing that it does fall apart, but sometimes it really can't be helped, and it looks really good, and I've not had any issues with it on display. I have issues fitting it on my display, but it does fit. And yeah, overall, I think it's a great set. If you like it, I would recommend it, to be honest. If you never ask me, do I recommend the set? Because if it's Ninjago, I'm gonna say yes. It's gonna take me all day to find a reason to say no. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you wish to. And until tomorrow's video, bye for now.